Welcome to Danish Super Vikings.
Are you game?
Today we're going to be talking about The Division
and Star Citizen.
The Star Citizen. So we're also, if I'm looking down under the video, it's because we're also on Twitch. We're showing the stream, how we are making the game news. So if people are writing, of course I'm going to take their questions in this video. First off, The Division. Yeah, tell us what you think about The Division, Norgård.
I'm looking forward to it. It's been postponed so badly now, so...
Did it propose to you?
It proposed to me. My problem with The Division now is that I almost forgot. I'm forgetting about it because it's been postponed too much.
And we also have so many major titles coming now, right?
So many major. This year is just the best year of gaming in many years. But The Division looks really good. I'm looking forward to taking over this city together with my friends and playing this co-op. This really looks good. Especially these dark zones you can get into and get extra nice gear. I'm really looking forward to it. But it is a Ubisoft game, and Ubisoft has disappointed me so many times over the last years. So I don't know what to expect.
Let's start with talking about the disappointment, because if we look at it realistic, we had Watch Dogs, and that was an amazing game. When we first saw it, it looked really amazing in the graphics. But when it came out,
it was nothing.
I thought the game was fun, and I played it through. But the graphic, they promised a lot of fine graphics, but didn't deliver.
No,
do you think
removed it just before release?
Yeah,
just before release, they actually took off all these nice graphics and cranked them down to nothing at all. It was supposed to be even better looking than GTA, but it was worse looking than GTA 4, which is a much older game. So I was really disappointed there.
Are you afraid that they're going to do the same thing with The Division?
Yes and no. Yes, because it's Ubisoft. and no, because we have seen a lot of videos from this new engine they have made, and the engine really looks promising. And the mechanics, Snowdrop. Yeah, I want to say Frostbite, but that's Battlefield.
Yeah.
Snowdrop, sort of the same, but it really looks promising, and all the mechanics in the game. Just if you guys have seen the gameplay video of this outside this police station where they have this battle.
Yeah.
Just that small thing where he prones to beside this police car and actually closes the door while walking by.
Oh yeah.
That small detail, it looks so good, and it actually took a million lines of code just to do that small thing. It is so complex, this engine, so I don't think they will disappoint here, and I think that's why they keep postponing the game, because they don't want to disappear or
disappear.
They don't want
they
to
are disappearing, but they don't want to disappoint.
They don't want to disappoint. Yeah,
I actually agree. I actually agree, but what I really look forward for in this game is cooperative gameplay.
Yeah,
I want to play with my friends. 3 guys, go in, grab some good loot, good classical co-op. But then we have the dark zones.
Yeah,
the dark zones is the only place where you can play PvP.
That's how I understood it. In some of the videos and some of them, it sounds like you can also meet other players in the other zones, but I'm not sure.
In the first video I saw, it was like it generated because there was another group, and it said, okay, now you 2 guys can battle.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But what the last thing I read was it is only in the dark zones that you can play PvP.
Okay, so it's PvE in all the other areas.
Yeah. And also that in the dark zones you can betray your friends.
Yes.
And lose a lot of good friendships over that purple weapon.
Yes, you can make more enemies than friends in that zone, I think. I really like that, so you can actually just shoot your friends and take the loot and extract with it if you want to. But I don't think you'll make good friends by doing that.
No, I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we want to go through in The Division, but one of the things I really want to talk a bit about is the thing I'm curious about is are you going to meet other players? Not in combat, but when you walk around the city. Because I heard what they said is that you can only meet other players in so-called player hubs and also in the PvP zones. So when you walk around in the city, you will only meet NPCs and the group you're playing with. Have you heard anything else?
No, I haven't. So I think that's what we have to go for up until now. I think the information about that particular thing is a bit vague at this point from Ubisoft. So we actually don't know if we're going to meet other people in the PvE areas.
I really hope we are going to, because of course we have the NPCs and we also have our bodies we're running around with.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid if we don't meet other people out in the city, other online players, that this game is going to be a bit what's it called, lonely? Maybe. But it should actually also be lonely, because this is a city that is in the apocalypse, and if you run around meeting hundreds of other players,
like in World of Warcraft or something,
it's that is of course not. So actually, I think that is true.
It works in games like Borderlands. In Borderlands, you're only 4 players running around with this big ass world together. So we have seen it work before, so it could work here. But I'm looking forward to see how much loot is actually in the world, and I'm really looking forward to the level up system, because the skill tree looks really good, and
also the map. It's all placed in his handrest.
Yeah, all these holograms. If it looks in the final game as it just half as what it does now, it's gonna be very good.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that.
We're also going to talk about Robert Space Industries game Starship Citizen today.
Star Citizen.
Yes. Starship Citizen.
No, it's not called Starship.
No, it's
Citizen.
not. But it sounds so good.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay. Robert Space Industries Starship Citizen. Star Citizen. Yeah. Then we came back to this shit. Fuck ass. Yes.
So Star Citizen from Robert Space Industries. Running CryEngine. And it looks like nothing we've seen before.
You described something earlier as eye candy, and this is eye candy.
This is eye candy.
This is incredible, because I haven't, as we also talked about a bit earlier, I haven't played the Crysis 3 game, but I played Crysis 1 and Crysis 2, and I do not remember this engine being this pretty.
I played a lot of Crysis, all of them, and the third Crysis looks really amazing as well. But Robot Space Industries have really taken the CryEngine to a whole new level. It looks so good. All the details in the game is amazing. And when your ship is falling apart, it's just particles all over the place falling off the ship and stuff. It looks so good. And you can be more than one person in the ship.
That is actually what I'm really looking forward to, because what I like about this game is that there is no... this is of course not an MMORPG, but there is no classes in this game. What you want to be, you are, but you have your role, your distinct role on the... but on the ship. Like, I'm not very good at shooting, as also mentioned earlier. I'm shit at shooting. And sniping, no go. But Norgor always hits his target, and sometimes I'm actually afraid he uses hacks, but I don't think he will. He just have good eyes, and of course, it's pretty explanatory. But I'm pretty good at piloting, and scouting and stuff like that. So what is awesome here is I can fly through an asteroid field, knowing that Norgor has my top gun on my spaceship, and Siodos has the bottom gun, and someone has the gun in the rear.
Someone is medic or mechanic and stuff. And
a mechanic running around repairing the ship. Yeah. This is amazing. Yeah. This is what I wanted.
So exploring the space, the universe with your friends.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to that. And you can jump out of your ship at any point and just float around in space if you want.
Yeah,
and it's really amazing.
I also heard that they want, in space battles, it to be that you can board other ships. Oh. So, they had the first-person module where you can, a first-person shooter where you could battle each other in no gravity, which they removed again, only to bring back at some time because they had some technical difficulties. We know everything about technical difficulties.
We do.
But I heard that they are going to make that you can. Sorry, guys. That you can. That you can board other players, and that will also be amazing because I think that's only in big ships, you know.
I don't think you can board a small ship.
No, but in big ships. But this is amazing because think about it. You have to have people running around protecting you from other people attacking your ship from the inside.
And that's really going to be good. What they also talked a lot about is that they are going to expand the universe depending on what players do. So they're going to watch players in the official servers. And then they're going to see what they do, and they're going to update the game, the history and the story in the universe, depending on player actions. And I really like that because, and they also said that they're not going to update the game like once a year, like with World of Warcraft or something. They're actually going to update it like once a week, or maybe more than once a week, so they can update campaign, update new missions, put in new stuff all the time.
I actually wanna get something off my chest because it was a big question for me for a lot of time, and now I wanna have a definite answer. Is this going to be free to play?
No, it's going to be pay to play. You buy
that sounds, when you say that sounds so negative.
Yeah, no, you're going to buy the game, then you own the game and you can play for free. There will be microtransactions in the game. I don't hope it's the same price as the microtransactions they have now because it's not micro at all. No. But they will have microtransactions in the game, but there will be nothing in the game you can't get from hard work.
From hard work, that also sounds a bit negative.
No, but that's how it should be in a game like this.
Yeah, of course.
You're not gonna get anything easily. So if you work for it, you can get the biggest ship. You don't have to buy everything in the game.
No.
Or anything.
What about, there was a lot of people that was disappointed because, you know, to back the game, you could buy a spaceship. And some of the spaceships are very big and very expensive. They cost a lot of dollars. Yeah, and when I mean a lot of dollars, I mean a really lot of dollars. Yeah,
it's really expensive.
They have been raging around on the internet because they said, I paid so many money for this game, and that was what I read, that it was going to be free to play, and they were angry about that.
Yeah.
But of course now you have
to. But I think they will get the ships in the game. I think they will be transferred. It's on their account already, the ships, so I think they'll get them into the game when the game is released. So I don't think that's gonna be the big problem.
No.
But we got a question earlier as well. If we think that Elite Dangerous is going to be bigger than this, or vice versa,
bigger or better?
Yeah, which one is gonna take over? Because they're very equal to each other.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Yeah,
and they are. I want to get this off also. They are not at all similar.
No, not at all.
Elite Dangerous is a space sim.
Yeah.
Robot Space Industries. Elite Space Sim is just a little part of the entire game.
Exactly. Elite Dangerous want to do some of the same things as in this, but they just released too early.
Yeah.
They released. They could have written early access. They should have done that.
They should have done that.
They should have written early access because it is not a complete game. All the flying and stuff in space works tremendously good. It is really, really good.
It is.
But you can't get out of your ship, you can't walk around. You're landing on a space station, which works very good actually. Flying into the space station and landing.
I heard it's very hard.
It is difficult, especially when a lot of dumbasses are flying around at full speed inside it. So watch out for those guys. But they want to do so you can land on planets and walk around space station, but they just haven't done it yet.
I have a feeling a bit like they had to get their game out because they want to be first before Robert Space Industries got Star Citizen on the market, and now they want to do like all the people are hyped about No Man's Sky. You can go to the planet now. They're going like, we're also going to go to the planets. I think they're
going to lose the race.
I think they're going to lose it all because now they are betting on more horses than they should.
Yeah. And I think people are getting tired of waiting.
Yeah, and I think what they should do is say, we have a good space sim. That is what we are working on. Yeah. That's what we're working with. Yeah. Don't do on any other things.
Exactly.
Why Robert Space Industries can do it with Star Citizen is because they haven't released the game and they're waiting to release it until they have the whole package ready.
Yeah, they're not releasing just for the sake of releasing.
No. Of course, we also we could talk on and on for Star Citizen. It's Star Citizens.
Yeah.
It's a very good game. I just want to say, Frontier, if you're watching this, please make another roller coaster game. All the other roller coaster games, they were fantastic. Yeah. I'm really missing another roller coaster game.
As we said in the last game news, space is the new zombie.
Yeah, space is the new zombie. Yeah, everybody want to get a piece of the space.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not making roller coaster games today. You're making zombie games or space games. That's it.
Yeah. And now we also have the new thing we're going to do in our game news is take some of our Facebook news, the biggest Facebook news from the last 2 weeks, and tell you a bit about it.
Yeah.
On the game news.
And you have to tell us about Mad Max.
Yeah.
We talked about Mad Max in the earlier game news, but now it has released and Shorty Man here bought it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna hear about it. Is it as good or bad as we thought it was?
I would actually say it's a good game, but the reason I think it's a good game is they released that 20-minute of gameplay, and I watched it. And it gave a pretty clear picture that this game is, you have to love car combat and you have to love it a lot because, you 80% of the time you're driving around. The melee combat in the game is fantastic. I'm pretty sure they borrowed some of the stuff from Batman.
This is the same combat system in Batman as Batman.
Pretty much, it's like a counter, and if people have a knife, you can't counter it. You have to dodge to the side.
Okay. So Batman
all over again, almost. Okay. But I would say it's what I've played on until now. It's a good game also because it's open world. It is open world. It's in a big world, and you have to scavenge for supplies to upgrade your car. I would say if you like driving around in a car in an open world and melee combat, and that is also what I really like about the game. It focuses a lot on melee combat because there isn't a lot of ammunition in the wasteland,
Okay, so you are to do melee combat.
Yeah, a lot of times.
I would final question: is it worth €50 on Steam? Yes, no.
No.
Okay.
Should I deepen it?
No.
Should I deep throat it?
You don't have to.
No. Some of the big news from Facebook. I would start by picking one. And I would like to start by telling you a bit about Warhammer is making a new game called End Times or Vermintide.
So Left 4 Dead with Warhammer.
Warhammer, yeah. And with melee weapons. Primarily melee weapons. I've seen a bit of the gameplay and it really looks good. I look forward to Evolve because I really replayed Left 4 Dead, the first one.
Yeah.
Whoa, many hours. And the second one not so much, but still a lot of hours also. Yeah,
the first one was more scary. It was a dark
definitely.
Yeah. But I was disappointed about Evolve.
I was also disappointed. We actually only played the beta. We got we get to Norgor gets to be a tester a lot of times, and sometimes when I'm lucky I also get to, and he like teases me all the time and says
and we played it for the beta for a week or something, and then afterwards we felt like we've tried everything, we don't need to buy
and seriously, Steam €50 for Evolve, stop it up, beep. But that's way too much. And now I wouldn't even buy it anymore, even though you put it down to 20. I would not buy it now. No. You should have released it on 20, But short about Vermintide, it looks really good. If you like Left 4 Dead, you should definitely check it out. And of course, check our Facebook page because we have links to all the videos there.
Yeah. Talking about beta keys, I got a beta of for the new Fable Legends.
Yeah.
And I was really hoping to tell you guys a lot about Fable Legends today, but the servers have not been working once. I've been trying to connect to the game like 50 times maybe, but couldn't get in like once. Every time I open the game, couldn't connect to the server. So I hope the beta will open up again later on and I can tell you a bit about it.
This is actually one of the games. We signed up to get beta keys for it or testers at the same time. And once again, it was only Norwell that got it. And of course he wrote like, did you get the key? And I was like, yay! And went into my email and to find out I've been sucker punched by my friend.
But the game is Windows 10 exclusive. You can only get it with Windows 10 on it, and My problem is you cannot change the directory where you want to install the game unless you're going into the Windows registration database, and if it takes up 15 gigs of space on your hard drive, and I have an SSD drive that's not too big, so that's a big problem for me. Windows or Microsoft, do something about it.
Yeah. We have two things we wanna round it up. I'm going to say Hitman, and then you had a bad experience with the last Hitman game.
They lost me at the last one. Come on, superhero powers for a Hitman game? No.
Why did you think he was a superhero?
Because he had this sense of, I can look through walls and shit. It's not a Hitman game. The old Hitman games was realistic. They were very evolutionary for their time, and they looked so good. And I like the gameplay much better than the old ones. All that the superhero stuff, I played it for 2 or 3 hours, and then they just lost me. I never completed the game.
I actually finished the game. I thought it was rather good. Of course, there is to say it's made by, or at least it was made by the Viking people, Danes.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward for the new game, also because I like the sense that you could see people and stuff like that. But it looks like they're going more back to basics.
I hope so. I really hope so.
I want to make a little advertisement because as the people watching now, and for you, we are on Twitch right now, where people can come behind the scenes. But what I really want to say is that we have a server on Arc that we sometimes open. So go in on our Twitch account, look when we are announcing, and come in and play with us in Arc. That could be amazingly fun.
Yeah, we also do it on Facebook. We make game events on Facebook.
Yeah.
So telling that we are going to play like this and this time.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
And of course, also remember to check the Facebook for regular game news and also for game giveaways. We are missing 5 people to like a post, and when the 5 people we have to get to 10. So when we have 10 that likes the post, we are going to make a game giveaway for 20 euros on Steam.
So go in and like that, and of course like the site as well.
Of course, like it all. Yeah. Subscribe.
Yeah.
We love
subscribe
it.
to YouTube.
Yeah.
Right here.
And as we say in Danish, vi ses.